All right. Well, we're not really loving what's happening in Washington right now. Mitch McConnell, at least, has told Congress that they're not going to be going on vacation until they get to work. The Senate Majority Leader is delaying the August reset, giving the Senate just a few weeks to hammer out a health care bill. Are they going to get it done, though? Let's bring back in Kristin Tate. She is a contributor to The Hill and author of Government Gone Wild. Good morning, Kristin.
Good morning, Cheryl and Lauren.
Let's talk about this. You've still got, 10 GOP senators that are still a no here. You've got a lot of anger at the fact that we think are going to keep the taxes in for the wealthiest of Americans, which is kind of flies against what the GOP is. Are they going to come to the table at all, do you think?
I don't know. Delaying the recess was a first good step, though. To not delay the recess would be political suicide for the Republicans. I mean, the American people, they're looking around and they're saying, okay, the Republicans have control of the House, the Senate, and the White House. Why isn't anything getting done? These Republicans campaigned on and promised that they would repeal and replace Obamacare. Now it's time to compromise and get that done. I think the Senate only has 31 working days left until the end of the government's fiscal year, so delaying the recess will give them more time to work out these issues with health care, but also tax reform. And there are about 200 White House nominees as well that also need Senate approval. But back to your question, I hope they can get this done. I think there's still 7 votes shy, so it's going to take compromise.
Yeah, and I'm almost scared to find out the answer to this. They skip the recess, right, and then they still don't get health care done. What happens then?
Then we'd really be in trouble. But they're unveiling a new version of the bill on Thursday, and apparently this bill includes, some concessions to the conservative wing of the party and also to the moderates. So we'll see what happens. Some of the changes include, keeping taxes in place to provide funding for state tax credits, and also funding to help low-income people buy insurance. And also the Republicans will get to see 2 versions of the bill, one that includes Ted Cruz's amendment, which would allow insurers to provide plans that comply with Obamacare's standards, as long as and they're also allowed to provide plans that do not comply with those standards. So we'll see what happens. Again, it's going to take compromise. The Democrats have made it clear they're not going to work with the Republicans here, so it's really up to them to get more people on board. They're going to have to pull Republicans from both the conservative and the moderate wing.
Right. Really quick, there's still a lot of discussion about Senator Ted Cruz's proposal. Basically, he wants to allow insurance companies that participate in Obamacare to also offer plans in that same state. The criticism against it, of course, is that the premiums are going to go up for the older folks that are on those plans. But do you like that idea? Are you a fan of it?
Yeah, I'm a fan of it because it's more free market. Anything that makes the plan less like Obamacare and less like a massive government entitlement is good for conservatives. And Ted Cruz has said that he's open to kind of amending his amendment to make the moderates more happy. So they're open to compromise. They're open to changing it. But again, this all goes back to making our healthcare system more efficient and free market. That's what we want the end goal to be.
And hopefully not ending up with a single payer system, which is the fear in all of this,
Exactly.
Kristin. Yeah. Thank you, Kristin.
Thank you.
Good.